Once you have your prop, go ahead and pull the glutes out from under. Let the hands come onto the knees. We'll have a minute just to savor the fact that we made it to the mat. And then begin to deepen the breath as you circle the shoulders. Wrap the fingers around the thumbs. Circle the wrists. Great. And then on the inhale, let the palms come up over the head. Reach up through the spine. And then exhale, turn to the right. 3 breaths here. When the inhale comes, back to center, seal your palms together. And then exhale, turn to the left. Inhale back to center, seal your palms together, and then take your right arm under your left for eagle. As you lift the elbows, freely move the head and the neck to release any tension from the upper body. As you inhale, take the arms out to the right and the left, and then bring the left arm under the right. Then inhale the arms out to the right and the left. Again, find your peripheral vision with your thumbs. Push out through the heels of the hands and draw back through the fingernails. When the inhale comes, lift your pinky blades, lift your gaze. Exhale, spiral in. Inhale, spiral open, look up. Exhale, spiral closed. Keep going back and forth, emphasizing the exhales over the inhales. And one more time. And from here, you might want to come off of the block and set your feet more in a Sukhasana position. You're going to bring the right hand slightly behind you to the right and push the left knee away to open up the side body. Focusing on the expansion, contraction of the breath between the ribs. And then switch sides, push the right knee away, open up through the flank. And come back to center. And then just bounce out the legs in front of you. Everything nice and loose. Great. And then from here, cross your ankles, shift forward onto the hands and knees. Come into puppy pose. The hands a little bit wider than normal. Hairline to the ground. Open up through the spine. Then bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Let's reverse the hands. Discharging any frustrated energy into the ground. On the exhale, press the floor away, cat. Inhale, sink the spine in, look up. Cow. Keep moving back and forth. Okay, one more time. And then come back to a neutral position. Take the hands forward out in front of you. Come into plank pose. Push out through the heels and lengthen through the crown. And then press back to down dog. Soften through the knees a little bit. Alternately treading. Let it be as organic as when you wake up in the morning in bed and stretch. Once you come back to neutral, let's inhale the right leg straight up behind you. Exhale to plank, bring the knee to your nose. Inhale, reach out behind you. Exhale, knee across to the right elbow. Inhale, reach out behind you. And then exhale, step the right foot outside the right hand. Here's where you might want to use the blocks. Stemming them out in front of you and lengthening equally and oppositely out through the left heel. Let's walk the hands in, step the left foot forward and come into a low squat. The head down, tail under. Bringing the breath into the adrenals, kidneys, floating ribs. And slowly lift up through the pelvis. Walk back with some coil in the pose, back to down dog. That means the muscles slightly gathered towards the bones. Means we move a little slower, but a little bit more intentionally. On the inhale, take the left leg out behind you. Exhale, come to plank, touch your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach out behind you. Exhale, knee across to the right elbow. Inhale out behind you. And exhale quietly outside the left hand. Again, if you want to use the blocks, stem them out in front, lengthen out behind you, equally and oppositely. And then walk your hands in, step the right foot outside the right hand, come to a high squat this time. About 7 pounds of pressure between the hands. Lift through the pelvic floor. Absorb the spine in. And then bring the hands to the ground. Walk the feet in hip distance apart. Go ahead and settle the blocks outside the front edges of the mat. And then take hold of the big toes of the first 2 fingers. Soften your knees, extend the spine, look forward. And then exhale, fold in half. Uttanasana. Parangustasana. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to the hips. And keep a little bend in the knees as you come up to stand, just to protect the back. And then once you're up, just shake out everything. All right, so we'll flow it all together. But go ahead and come up to the front of the mat. Hands to prayer. Start by exhaling everything out. When the inhale comes, raise the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale the hands to your shins, extend the upper back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head, lift the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Adding on, when the inhale comes, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stepping the right foot back to a lunge, look forward. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale, lower just the knees, bend the elbows halfway, modified chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, pull forward. Exhale, crouch back to down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg out behind you. Exhale, step the right foot forward, lower the left shin. Inhale, arch back into a low lunge. Exhale, step forward, interlace the hands. Inhale, bend your knees, hook your thumbs, arch back. Exhale, hands to prayer. Adding on, when the inhale comes, raise the arms, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back, look forward. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale into plank pose. Either lower the knees or halfway to chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, pull. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale, take the left leg out behind you. Exhale, step forward, lower the right shin. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, step forward, interlace the other hand. Inhale, bend the knees, hook your thumbs, arch back. Exhale, the hands into prayer. Adding on, when the inhale comes, raise the arms, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back into a full lunge. Lift the arms, lift the torso. And exhale, come into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, look up and back. Exhale, bend the front knee, extended side angle, gaze at the right hand. Inhale, reach to the floor. If you like, hover the left leg halfway down to chaturanga. So adding a little intensity. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale the right leg out behind you. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up on the left fingertips as you raise the right arm. Exhale the right hand down, straighten the right leg. You might want to use blocks here. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, look forward. Exhale, extend and breathe through. Stay here in a reasonable amount of extension. Beyond underwhelmed and below overwhelmed. When the inhale comes, bend the front knee, step up to meet it. Long spine as you look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head, lift the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. When the inhale comes, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Full lunge, come all the way upright. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, look up. Exhale, bend the front knee, extended side angle. Reach to the floor as you inhale. Again, optional to hover the right leg as you lower halfway down. Inhale, pull into up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale, take the left leg straight out behind you. Exhale, quietly step forward. Inhale up on the right fingertips, raise the left arm and twist. Exhale the hands to the blocks as you straighten the left leg. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, extend and stay here, breathing through. When the inhale comes, bend the front knee, step up with the right foot, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift the head, lift the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Okay, Surya Namaskar A. When the inhale comes, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare, look forward. Step or jump back. We're halfway down, Chaturanga. Inhale, pull into upward dog. And then press back to down dog for 5. Good. At the bottom of the exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or hop to the front, lean from the upper back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the head, lift the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. One more A series. On the inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back, and we're halfway down. Inhale, pull into up dog. And exhale, press back to down dog and breathe through. The bottom of the exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump to the front, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, look up over your head. And exhale, hands to prayer. Moving on to B series. Tip the floor with the fingertips as you sit. Inhale, awkward chair. Exhale, add a twist to the right. 3 breaths here. Lean back towards the heels so the spine can receive a little extra range of motion. The inhale, come back to awkward chair. And exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, back to awkward chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, prepare, lengthen. Step or jump back. And we're halfway down. Inhale, pull into up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up high. Exhale, step forward, turn the left heel down for warrior one. Inhale, come up. Exhale to open up to warrior two. Inhale, reach to the ground. In optional for extra core engagement, hover the right leg as you lower. Inhale, pull into up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step forward, right heel turns down. Inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reach to the floor and hover the left leg halfway down. Inhale, pull into up dog. And press back to down dog. So at this point, we've done about 20 minutes of vinyasa. Just under 18 minutes. Hopefully you have a nice, all-pervasive fluid heat moving through the whole body. At the bottom of the exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump to the front, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale into awkward chair. And exhale, Tadasana. On the same exhale, bend the knees, touch the floor. Inhale into awkward chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Step or jump back, lower halfway down to Chaturanga. And then push straight up to plank pose. Center the left hand under your face, pivot over to the outside edge of the left foot, and if you like, the right foot up the inner thigh for tree variation, where everything is optional except breathing. When the exhale comes, bring the hand down. Center the right hand under the face. Pivot to the outer edge of the right foot. Again, feel free to come into tree variation. The left foot up the inner thigh, eventually looking up. And exhale the hand down. Move through Vinyasa. When the inhale comes, let's bring the knees to the ground. Sit back on the heels and bring the hands together at the solar plexus. We'll do 6 figure eights with the spine. So on the exhale, round forward. Inhale, lift the head and back bend. Keep going on your own. Let's go one more time. Good, and once you're up, I'm going to shift back onto hands and knees, press back to down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up high, bend the knee, open up the hips so you can perch on the right fingertips. Then slow drop over, Rock star pose, gaze at the palm of the right hand over your head. On the exhale, bend both knees, tap the left hip down. Inhale, come all the way back up, raise the right leg, ground the right hand. And then exhale, step the right foot forward. Turn the left heel down, warrior one stance. Inhale, lift up through the torso and breathing through. So after all those upper body exercises, if the arms want to come apart, that's fine. It's entirely reasonable to de-escalate the tension in a pose so that you can reestablish an ideal amount, functional tension. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lower the arms. Take a second, circle out the shoulders. And then let's reset the stance with the heels lined up. Front leg straight, lengthen over it for triangle. But today my left side is a bit tight, so I'm going to keep my left arm down. But the core oppositions are the right hip point drawing back and the left breast turning open. Good. Inhale, stand up. And then warrior two. My rule is no more than 3 standing poses on one leg at a time. Not really my rule, but just what tends to work for the human body, particularly the hips. We don't want to overload them. So notice, especially if you do your own sequencing, that we put a straight leg standing pose in between 2 bent knee standing poses. As you inhale, reach to the floor. You can move through the vinyasa if you want. Otherwise, I'll meet you in down dog. And from down dog, inhale, lift the left leg up high. Bend the knee, open the hips so you can savor the fingertips connecting on the left side. Carefully drop over. And then reach over, look at the left palm. On the exhale, bend both knees, tap the hip down. Inhale, come back up, ground the left hand, raise the left leg. Exhale, stepping forward for warrior one. When the inhale comes, straighten the front leg. Lower the arms, you can circle the shoulders a little bit and reestablish the heel alignment for triangle. Lengthen long out over the left leg. And then come into triangle pose. Again, there's no need to lift the arm initially. You can bring that in as long as it doesn't create struggle energy around the neck. When the inhale comes, press through your feet, stand up, and then warrior two. Nice arm variations here to de-escalate tension as palms up, or even hold the elbows behind the back. You can still work with squaring the torso at the wall to your right. And then eventually lift the arms back up. Inhale, plank pose, step back. And vinyasa is optional. And a few breaths in down dog, we're coming to the last of the standing poses. Take the right leg up behind you, straight back, parallel. Exhale, step the right foot forward. And I recommend perching up on the blocks on a high level. Bring the weight into the hands, lift the back leg, but keep the right knee bent initially, just so you can square, or rather parallel to the ground. Then start to take the arms back by your sides for warrior 3. Inhale, pivot up to stand. Lift the left knee up tall. And then wrap it around the right leg. Let's take the right arm underneath the left for eagle. And start to bow forward. Inhale and stand up. Step out to the side with the left foot. And then step the feet together. From here, pick up the heels. Bring the hands to prayer, and as you turn your thighs in, tuck the tail down. Raise the arms over the head. It's optional to take the gaze up to the thumbnails. And look down, and slowly bend your knees, hovering within about 4 inches of the heels. Open up the knees into a gargoyle pose, rounding through the kidneys, adrenals, and floating ribs. Let's pick up the heels, come into raven pose. And step or jump back, move through the vinyasa. Okay, last of the standing poses here. Inhale the left leg behind you, reach. Exhale, step forward. And stem the blocks out in front. Lift the back leg, but keep the left knee initially bent, though you can fully charge the right leg. Then take the arms back for warrior 3. Inhale, pivot up to stand, lift the right leg. Wrap it once or twice around the left. And then take the left arm under the right. And begin to bow forward. Inhale, stand up, step out to the side. And then step the feet together. Excellent. Okay, from here we're going to come into a handstand. So you can set yourself up at the nearest wall with the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders. Crouch back and step up the wall. I'll not do that because I don't want to take the painting off. If that's a little bit too easy and you want to kick up, the handstand start again about a foot from the wall in a runner stance and kick up. But remember, you're going to hold this for a number of breaths that you've chosen in advance. Don't come down until those breaths are breathed. Remember, when you come down to rest in child's pose, And then once you come up from child's pose, if you want to keep doing inversions, feel free to pause the video, keep going. Otherwise, we'll come to seated poses. So from here, let's come into Gomukhasana. So take the right knee in front of the left, open up the feet, and then sit down into the space between the feet. Once you're fully seated, close the eyes and do a body scan. And then optional is to bow forward, keeping the sit bones grounded. Slowly come up. Then take the right hand behind you on the fingertips, left hand on the fingertips, start to twist to the right. It's optional if you want to bring the hands to prayer, the left elbow outside the right knee. Twist. Let's come back to center. And then extend the left leg out in front of you for Ardha Gomukhasana. Begin to extend in the direction of the foot with the spine tall. And then come up, lean back into an Navasana. If the back is tender, you can start with the ankles crossed and the hands behind the low hamstring. Eventually uncross the ankles, but keep the feet at an elevation that you can maintain the lumbar spine. Eventually reaching forward and attempt to pitch up on the sit bones. It's optional to hover back to Ardha Navasana, within about 6 inches of the ground. Inhale, you're going to come up, cross the ankles, shift forward, and make your way either back to down dog or through a vinyasa to get there. From down dog, bring the knees to the ground. And then take the left leg in front of the right. Open up the feet and sit down into the space between them. Once you're settled and fully grounded, you close the eyes and do a body scan. From there, it's optional to bow forward, yielding, Let the body melt. And slowly back up. Extend the right leg for Ardha Gomukhasana. And then maintaining the inner spiral and coil of the legs extend long forward. And then come back up. Go ahead and cross the ankles. Find the variation of Navasana that suits. And Ardha Navasana, hovering back. Inhale, come back up. And then extend both legs forward. I'm going to actually reverse here. The floor is a little more sloped down. So the hands outside the blocks. Push through the blocks, lift up through the hips, and then drive back through your feet. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Once you have a sense of the pelvic floor lifting, come back to sit for staff pose. Eventually lifting the arms, sternum lift and the chin slightly tucked. And then begin to fold over both legs. Remember, it's okay to bend the knees. Ideally, there's something under the bent knees, but if not, if you don't have something, it's okay. Especially if you're doing a lot of traveling and planes, trains, automobiles, we want to make sure the lumbar spine is cultivated and protected in the practice. And then come back up. From here, bring the hands behind you. You can also use fists. Purdvottanasana, Eastern stretch, lifting all the way up. And then release down. Good. Let's take the feet mat width, knees fall together, turn in through the hands, and round through the upper back. And take the legs over to the right, walk all the way around. On your elbows, drop them, let the head drop. Slowly come back up. Let the legs drop to the left. Walk all the way around. Lower the elbows, drop the head. And slowly come back up to center. And then come back one last down dog, just to blend everything together. And then when you're satisfied, come down. We'll settle into Supta Baddha Konasana. So one block high under the head, one block medium under the shoulder blades. If you do have a belt, you're going to put it around your back, over the top of the hips, over the inner hips, and under the feet. So that when you cinch the belt, you want the buckle off of your skin, off of your body. And then as you lie back, let the shoulder blades rest on the medium block in the back of the head on the top. Palms up. Let go of the control of the breath, and then just let the weight of the body merge with gravity. Particularly relaxing with the fingertips like they were vents. Then ultra slow and even, I want you to bring your knees towards each other. Sensing for the tremoring in the depths of the hip and the groin. And so the knees finally come together. And then press yourself up. Remove the block that was under your head and take the medium block under the sacrum as high as you can get it. Setu Bandhasana. And this really nice one is an antidote to sitting with no lumbar support. Hopefully over the years of practicing yoga, one loses the taste for sitting all the way back in the chair for long periods of time. Part of the mindfulness of embodiment, to hold the spine in correct position in relation to gravity. Slowly lift up and alternate down to the medium level of the block. So it's under the sacrum, wide and flat. Once you're settled there, pick up the feet and with the hips and groin open to the sky, just rock a little bit left and right. Then pop a wheelie on the block so you have a little more weight in your shoulders. And so to bring the right leg in towards the chest and extend the left away, keeping the inner spiral. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, extend it away. Inhale up. And exhale away. And switch legs. So keep the level of the wheelie of the block free and stable enough that you can do this. And eventually you take the legs up in the air for the Brita Karani. While the feet are in the air, feel free to make circles of the ankles, splaying the toes, pointing and flexing. It's also nice to touch the big toes together in the inner spiral, and then touch the heels together in the outer spiral. One more time. And just kind of chill for the next minute and a half. And super slow, you start to let the knees bend. If the block's on a wheelie, let it ground, bring the feet down. Feel the abdomen widen out. Then remove the block. As the spine comes down, you can hug the knees into the chest. And then recommend some kind of bolster or pillow. Roll a blanket under the hamstrings for Shavasana. Placing all of the heavy bits of the back body against the ground.